A moment ago, her legs were swollen, heavy, and rigid. Just rising from her chair felt like dragging blocks of stone. Steps were sluggish, rest was broken, and that dull ache never fully receded. It was not a rare case. It is something so many people past 60 silently cope with each and every day. But here is the twist that surprises everyone. Within just 7 days, her legs felt buoyant. The pain receded. She could move with ease, rest more soundly, and even enjoy a morning stroll without anxiety or fear of tripping. And no, there was no new medicine, no doctor consultation, and no costly equipment. All she did was apply a modest oil onto her legs daily. An oil many already possess in their kitchen, one that has been embraced for centuries, yet overlooked now, in a world of pills and procedures, and what it accomplished in just a week, with no side effects, no stress, felt absolutely astonishing. This presentation is for anyone who is exhausted by the pain, the swelling, that unrelenting heaviness in the legs, because indeed, you can relieve it. You can feel light again. And it begins with something as small, as potent, as this natural oil. So remain with me, because by the conclusion you will know precisely how to apply it, what outcomes to expect, day by day, and 3 natural blends to elevate its impact. And before moving on, share a comment below with your age and where you are viewing from, and ensure you subscribe to Health 365 so you never miss genuinely effective, natural guidance. And now, let us examine why legs, after 60, begin to feel exhausted. What is unfolding under the surface? Margaret did not awaken one morning with heavy legs. It occurred gradually. Initially, it was a muted ache behind her knees after a short walk. Then she noted her ankles swelling by evening, even on days she barely moved. When she leaned to water her plants, her calves would seize up. By age 72, just rising from her recliner took effort. Something she never expected. Like many, Margaret thought, this is perhaps simply part of aging. Yet the truth. Her body had been issuing quiet alerts for years. Her circulation was declining, blood vessels that once pumped freely now stiffened and narrowed. Blood was not flowing as well as it had, and without steady circulation, her legs were deprived of oxygen, of nutrients, which is why they felt exhausted and frail, as if they could no longer endure. Simultaneously, fluid was accumulating in her lower limbs, her kidneys. Her lymphatic system were not clearing water efficiently, and gravity pulled it all toward her feet and ankles. That swelling was not just uncomfortable, it impaired walking, made balance unstable and rest uneasy. And let us not neglect muscle atrophy. Without regular use, the muscles in Margaret's thighs and calves were silently diminishing. She was not lazy, merely unaware. Yet weaker muscles imposed more strain on her joints and increased fall risk. But it was not hopeless. Her body did not need miracles. It needed support. And Margaret discovered that support in an unexpectedly simple form. Let us discuss it now. It was on a quiet Thursday afternoon. When Margaret stumbled upon the small vial, she was not seeking it. She had been reorganizing her spice shelf, something she had not done in years. And there it was, a petite glass container, hidden behind vinegar, behind dried oregano. She lifted it, read the inscription, and smiled to herself. Rosemary oil. She recollected buying it long ago, believing it would soothe sore muscles, yet it had been neglected. That night, her legs throbbed once more, and rather than reaching for her heating pad, she thought, why not? She placed a few drops of rosemary oil between her palms, warmed it gently, and massaged it into her calves, her thighs. The aroma alone transformed the atmosphere, herbal, fresh, soothing. But what followed truly astonished her. Within minutes, she felt a gentle warmth beneath her skin, not burning, just comforting, as though her legs were reawakening. And that night, for the first time in weeks, she slept through, without cramps. Rosemary oil may sound basic, Yet there is a reason it has been revered for centuries. It is not merely a kitchen delight. It is brimming with potent plant elements such as rosmarinic acid and antioxidants. These natural compounds help boost circulation, calm inflamed tissues, and release muscle tension. Indeed, ancient Greek and Roman healers utilized rosemary oil in this manner. For fatigued legs, rigid joints, aching feet after long marches. What distinguishes it is its rapid impact. It invigorates peripheral circulation, bringing blood back to regions that need it most. Legs, ankles, feet. It is also anti-inflammatory, reducing swelling caused by prolonged standing or sitting. And perhaps equally significant, it nurtures a sense of serenity, the fragrance, the warmth, the ritual itself. For Margaret, it became not merely a massage, but a moment for herself. Now, if you are curious how exactly to apply this oil to achieve similar outcomes, do not worry. I am about to guide you, step by step. Let us proceed there next, to discuss how to use the oil. After a warm shower, or any time your legs are clean and dry, you begin. Margaret would warm the vial in her hands for just moments. If it were cold, she set it beside a warm towel. Then she dispensed 5 or 6 drops into her palm, rubbed her hands together, inhaled deeply, in, through the nose, out through the mouth, grounding herself with the aroma, that earthy, herbal scent signaling, this moment is yours now. She started at her ankles, massaging in gentle circles upward. Not hurried, not forceful, just steady, nurturing strokes up her calves, behind the knees, down the shins, then higher into the thighs. On her thighs, she moved even more gradually, in long, embracing motions, like she was cradling her legs, each leg taking 5 to 7 minutes. She breathed as she massaged. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, transforming it into a ritual, a quiet meditation in a hectic world. She repeated this twice daily, once in the morning to energize her legs, and again at night to release buildup and tension from the day. 7 days. That is all it required to sense a shift. After the first week, Margaret did not discontinue. She simply adjusted. Sometimes she applied it once a day, sometimes only at night, whenever her legs felt heavier. It stopped feeling like a chore. It became a part of her daily rhythm, like brushing her teeth or enjoying a warm beverage before rest. She also enhanced the ritual with small additions. She would elevate her legs on 2 pillows for 15 minutes, aiding blood return to the heart. At times, when her legs felt particularly sore, she draped a warm, damp towel over them after the massage. The heat helped the oil absorb deeper, adding comfort. Yet, the most powerful element was stillness. No phone, no television, no distractions, just Margaret, her hands, her breath, and the gentle unfolding of calm.